you have to make the saves to give your team an opportunity to win and put your team in an opportunity to win games. That's what's really important in being a goalie, and not letting in a goal in overtime is huge. Making big saves when it matters is huge.
Right.
And then obviously it helps out. Now we have a couple guys who can put the puck in the net in OT.
Yeah, I mean, I think overall, like that game, well, also our last episode talking about, we unjinxed the Sharks, thank God. And I knew that would happen.
We're going to say this, and then it's going to be
go
awful for next week.
Yeah. It's okay. We're just going to keep flopping. Each episode, we're going to be hyped, then we're going to be depressed, then we're going to be hyped, then we're going to be depressed.
Have another meltdown.
And you know what? If that tracks, then they'll have a 500 record.
That's all we want.
So we can't really complain about that. But welcome to Waffle Boarded. We're going to be talking a little bit more Sharks today. As we've been doing this the past couple of years, me and Alan have kind of looked into it, and we mainly watch the Sharks. That's our favorite team, obviously. I think we still bring up some notes of things that happen around the league, but I think safe to say this can be the home of any Sharks fans. This is your podcast right here. Again, we're biased. We don't care, but we'll bring up some other things that, talking points around the league, but more in-depth stuff is probably going to be more Shark stuff. I did have a voicemail. I know exactly what we can talk about. Yeah, I have a voicemail. We're going to play that if you want to put those headphones on so you can hear it.
Who's the voicemail from?
It's from my friend Tyler. He's a Utah Mammoths? Utah Mammoth, whatever that team is. He's there. He's a fan of them, and they've been hot so far, which good for them. But here's his voicemail.
The Utah Mammoth might never lose again. And I want you to play this voicemail on your podcast next week, because that's how earth-shattering their performance has been. They might be the best team today. They've beaten everybody. You name them, they beat them. That's what I want to hear you talk about.
So asking you shall receive. Yeah, I mean, Utah, let's pull up some stats for the Utah Mammoth.
They've lost 2 games. They haven't beaten everybody.
Right. But in the Tusky era, since they've unleashed their new mascot, they have not lost a game, which they do play tonight, and is against the Oilers. And if we're talking about it, they're definitely losing tonight. So sorry, buddy. But overall, I mean, I'm excited for this team. I'm happy that they are on fire. I wish this had happened 2 years earlier so that the Coyotes could stay a thing. But it's not how it happened. Logan Cooley looks like a dog. I mean, really, everyone on that team is kind of finally clicking, and I mean, it's really cool to see, because I'm glad that all this is working out for them.
Logan Cooley had the first natural hat trick in Utah Mammoth history, and then I think he scored 2 in like a period in the next game. Yeah. Which is
he's been on fire, and he had that one goal where he like batted it out of the air. There
was that goal, and then there was one where he put it between his own legs.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah. Logan Cooley is
gross hockey player.
Yeah, and I've always been high on him when he was a rookie. And I'm glad he's kind of getting some more recognition around the league. But
he's American.
Yes, he is. Him and Keller. Huge. So I mean, I don't dislike them. I disliked them when they beat the Sharks, but that was just a moment of like, they're way ahead of us.
Yeah,
and that's okay.
They are.
I'll allow it. Nick Schmaltz.
Nick Schmaltz is leading the league in points, which is quite random.
Yeah, 29-year-old breakout year. What is this like? What's his career high in points?
I honestly could not tell you the ins and outs of Nick Schmaltz's stats.
Right.
He was a first overall pick. I think this is one of those situations.
First round? First overall. First round.
First round, pardon me.
Yeah.
This is one of those situations where people sometimes forget how good all NHL players are.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And there was that.
His career high is 63 points.
Yeah. There was that Liljegren clip from the other night on Michael Misa's first goal.
Oh,
where he
skating in with it.
Danced around a couple guys.
Yeah.
and didn't tuck it on Jesper Wallstedt. But that was one of those funny situations where you just reminded, oh, yeah, even the worst NHL defensemen are still just unbelievable hockey players.
Yeah, they really are.
Like,
And
that
even
level of play is so far above anything you know of.
Yeah.
That the guys who looking like they're traded for, late picks and stuff like that, they're not worth much to NHL teams.
Right. But they're still fantastic hockey
unbelievably good at hockey.
Yeah.
And Nick Schmaltz is like, he hasn't been seen as like, a huge point producer in his career, but he still has the ability to put up points at any level because he's unbelievable at hockey.
He hasn't been point per game yet in his career. He's been close when they were in Arizona.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see how it keeps tracking forward. Honestly, okay, that's another thing we can talk about is just this top 10 leaderboard right now.
It's just weird all over the place.
There is just some names and it's hilarious to me. Like, I love it.
Macklin Celebrini, 4th in NHL points currently.
Oh, we'll get to him.
Awesome.
The craziest one is Evgeny Malkin at 39 years old, leading the league in assists and points, tied first with Jack Eichel's like the only name up here. Well, all right, let's go through this. 16, Evgeny Malkin, Schmaltz, and Eichel. Number 4 spot alone, Macklin Celebrini with 15 points. Sidney Crosby at 5. Again, still crazy. That guy's, 39 as well?
38.
Nathan McKinnon makes sense, 14. William Nylander makes sense. Kirill Kaprizov makes sense. Mark Stone with 13 points.
Adrian Kempe is tied for 9th right now.
Yeah, Pasternak tied for 9th as well, and Nick Suzuki.
Marty Necas is only a couple points behind them, as well as John Tavares.
Interesting.
Which I feel like is a little strange. He's tied with Connor McDavid currently for points.
Which also, goals scored. Ryan Reeves has 2 goals scored. And Connor McDavid has 1. So Ryan Reeves currently has more goals than Connor McDavid.
Shane Pinto is currently tied for the goals lead in the NHL. We're going to see a Shane Pinto, Nick Schmaltz, or a Rocket Richard race this year.
Race. Jack Hughes as well. Jack Hughes, I am so glad he's healthy and playing this year. He looks disgusting, as always.
Morgan Geekie is tied for 4th in goals this year with 7.
That is crazy.
As many goals so far this season as Leon Draisaitl.
Macklin's at 13th.
Max in 13.
Good
There's
to see.
just some funny names. I feel like it's always like this at the beginning of the season.
Right, yeah. There'll be some.
I'm sure it will level out to something we see as more normal.
Yeah.
But one thing I have noticed is the time on ice for certain players is way up. Quinn Hughes is currently averaging almost 27 minutes a game.
Damn.
Which is nuts. There's a bunch of guys who are over 26 minutes, 3 guys over 26 minutes.
McDavid's at 23.
It's just insane.
He's like the only, if you sort it by time on ice in the leaders, it's like all defensemen except for one singular Connor McDavid with 23.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, because, their star defenseman has, 1 point?
Mm-hmm.
No? Talking about Evan Bouchard.
I think he has 2.
Oh, he got another point. Good for him. It's so funny. I love it. All the hate that we gave him in the offseason.
Yep.
Made fun of Edmonton for signing him, and he's got 2 points to show for it. Which, obviously, beginning of the year, slow start, whatever, he could pop off, but still just great timing for us.
They've added a bunch of new interesting stats. I don't know if you've noticed that if you go on the NHL app.
I have not.
They now track the hardest shot that's been tracked this season.
Really?
Which is Morgan Geekie. I did not know that Morgan Geekie could shoot a puck almost 101 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But apparently he can. The highest skating speed has been Jimmy Snuggerud at 22.04 miles an hour.
Really?
It's just interesting. They have a bunch of this kind of stuff. For goalies, they have high danger save percentage, which Brandon
cool.
Busey of the Carolina Hurricanes.
Brandon Busey. I saw a tweet.
Rocking a 967 on high danger save percentage.
I saw a tweet that was, who are they playing? He's on the Hurricanes, right?
He's on the Hurricanes.
something like the Stars were playing them or something. They were like, Stars are pounding Bussy and can't finish or something like that. It was hilarious.
That's funny. Let's see. Goals against, Logan Thompson's leading the league. Jacob Dobes of the Montreal Canadiens playing well.
He's 5-0.
Kirill Vejmelka is leading the league in wins. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Scott Wedgwood in second. Obviously, Mackenzie Blackwood's been injured.
Yeah. Save percentage, Dobes is leading.
Jacob Dobes,
And
Logan Thompson.
not far behind. Spencer Knight doing really well. Dan Vladar. Haven't heard that name in forever.
Dan Vladar. Yeah.
Connor Helblich 5th. Devin Cooley for the Flames, although he's only had 2 games, so.
It's just interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting seeing all the stats this early in the season. Obviously, this is irrelevant. It's all going to change in
it'll change.
2 months. But
yeah.
I just find it funny always looking at this. Stuart Skinner's currently tied for the lead league in shutouts.
Nice.
The Penguins have 2 goalies up there. Artur Silovs and Tristan Jarry both have a shutout.
Nice.
It's funny. Funny seeing Brandon Busey leading the league in a certain stat.
Yeah.
Keep in mind he's played 3 NHL games all this season, and he's 27 years old.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Yaroslav Askarov, second in most goals. Most goals per game. Yeah, these stats are always, I mean, it's the beginning of the year, so it's like these will all even out. But, I mean, I think someone that we could see on there is Macklin still. I mean, I think he had a great road trip. This past week, I saw people, again, this whole Bedard versus Celebrini comparison is just always going off.
Yeah.
Seems to be with the white chicks on Instagram or on Twitter when they argue about, I don't know, it's these girls that are just, I don't know, horny for Celebrini or Will Smith or
like me.
Or Connor Bedard, and they just always argue about just like stupid shit.
Yeah.
And they just always, I don't know, it's super dumb. But people are like he had 1 5-point game, and like if it wasn't that, he'd be close with Bedard. And I'm like,
how many 5-point games has Bedard had?
I was like, okay, well, he doesn't have a 5-point game, so I don't know what.
Another little Sharks tidbit: Dmitry Orlov is currently tied for 5th in defenseman scoring with 8 points.
Nice. Yeah, he's usually on the power play.
They're probably 8 secondary assists.
Yeah,
would be my guess. I just thought that was really funny. I was like, what on earth?
Yeah.
He's got more points than Adam Fox and like Quinn Hughes, Rasmus Dahlin, Josh Morrissey. It's like which I find hilarious. Couple guys who are up there. Zeev Buyam. He's up there. He's also tied for 5th. Lane Hudson tied for 2nd right now.
Nice.
Which is, I mean, that's fantastic for him. I don't know if that's going to slow down or what, but I don't think anybody's ever questioned Lane Hudson's offensive ability.
No, but they have questions too.
His defensive ability is a little unsightly, but
he's still young. Give him time.
Yeah.
So you're going through defenseman?
Yeah, I was just going through defense. Yep. Let's see. Emil Lilleberg of Tampa has the most penalty minutes in the NHL.
Nice.
Oh, wait a second. I must have been filtered to offense only for the hardest shot, because Victor Hedman has clocked a 101.42 mile an hour shot this year.
Jesus. In game, that's crazy.
Yeah. That is a hard shot to stop, I could guarantee.
Yeah.
Erik Karlsson's up there. That's interesting. I never
he
pegged
had like
him.
3 points last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for Erik Karlsson.
Yeah, he played pretty well
I
last
hate
night.
that guy.
Yeah, me too. But I think the Penguins are interesting right now because, let's see this standing here. I know Kyle Dubas is trying to tank them to get some Gavin McKenna in their life. But the Penguins are 7-2-1 right now.
Yeah.
And Crosby and Malkin obviously leading the league in points, or they're on the leaderboard. Montreal is leading the Atlantic, which, again, good for them. Glad everything's kind of piecing together for them. They're not rebuilding anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again, this is an eighth of the season, if that. So these numbers will change, but
Yeah.
I mean, definitely very different standings than what we thought they would be. I mean, just Atlantic, for example, Montreal, Detroit, and Ottawa right now. And then the Metro, New Jersey, Penguins, and Hurricanes. I think Penguins were kind of a shock, but everyone else was normal.
Yeah.
Mammoth, Avalanche, Jets, Stars.
Seeing the Rangers buried in that division is interesting.
Yeah, they're at the bottom of the Metro.
Very bottom of the. They still haven't won a game at home.
That's crazy.
Which obviously that'll turn around
Yes.
at some point. I don't think New York is battling for worst in the league type of team. St. Louis being this low is kind of interesting. They're the 30th ranked team currently. 3-5-1. Obviously, they have a couple of games at hand over most of the rest of the league. So the Sharks at 2-5-2.
But hey, we're not the worst league. We're not the worst team in the league.
No, we're not. Calgary is, which is really interesting. It's just because they can't score a goal to save their life.
Do you see what Dustin Wolf said?
Yeah.
Let me read that for you guys who haven't read that yet. Dustin Wolf, fan of the pod.
Fan of the pod.
His favorite podcast. He said recently in an interview, let's see if I can pull this up. So someone asked him 2-loss last week. It's like watching the Flames almost score on chances that didn't fall. He said, it's tough. I can't generate offense. I do my job. I try to keep the puck out of our net, and I hope that our guys can generate a couple.
Yep.
And yeah, he's playing great, and it's really sucky. I mean, just some of these losses. They lost 2-1 versus the Canadiens, 2-1 to the Jets, 6-1 to the Knights, 3-1 to the Mammoth, 4-2 to the Knights, 4-2 to the Blues, 5-1 to the Canucks, but they beat the Oilers 4-3. I mean, some of those games, 6-1, probably not going to win that, even if you have great offense. But the 2-1 games,
they've scored.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you let in 6 goals or you let in 2.
Yeah.
If your team scores 1, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
and
that too.
They're averaging 2.1 goals for per game.
Wow.
Which is brutal. They're nowhere near the most goals against. Let's see. Ottawa, who's in a playoff spot, has let in 37 goals. There's other teams, Minnesota, Boston, St. Louis, the Sharks, have all let in more goals than Calgary.
Yeah. Bruins and Sharks are 42.
Yeah. But
Calgary's up there.
they're up there, but they're not dead last.
Also, their goals for is the
They're
lowest.
so bad when it comes to scoring. New York is too.
Yeah. They're both at the bottom.
It's just it's quite interesting to see.
Florida, Chicago.
You have this glaring issue last year.
Sharks are middle of the pack.
Sharks are middle of the pack when it comes to goals for. Macklin Celebrini's had a point on over half of our points. or
Wait,
goals.
has he really?
Yes. We have 29 goals for his 15 points.
That is crazy.
It's funny. I don't mind that. Get him all the goals. Get him all the points he needs.
Honestly, yeah, if he's carrying our backs.
Get him some
Amazing.
confidence. Have him put up over 100 points.
We are going to have
like
to
that.
shell out like $15 million in 2 years.
I'm okay with that.
Exactly.
I pay
15,
the man.
Yeah, 15 times 8, give it to him.
Pay the boy.
Yeah. Do you think Macklin Celebrini makes Team Canada's roster?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think with this start that he's had so far this season, as long as he doesn't fall off a cliff,
Right.
I think he's kind of locked in. How do you not give the next face of your country's ice hockey?
Yeah.
How do you not give him the opportunity? Because Connor McDavid, he's 28, 29?
Yeah. I mean, he's perfect to prime it.
He's in his prime right now, but in 6-7 years, he's going to start tailing off, right?
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
I mean, Connor McDavid took over Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, no,
in-
100%.
Sid was probably
Well, it's
29.
weird because they're going to have all three generations.
You're going to have all three of them.
Yeah, you're going to have
Mac
Sid.
is the next generation. I don't know
You
if
got Connor, you got Sid.
this is a huge statement to say that Macklin Celebrini on par with those guys, but he's been putting up some stats that are kind of hard to overlook. He's one of 4 teenagers to put up multiple 5-point games in his career.
Like that's crazy. And he still can do it. I mean, I know it's the benefit of his late birthday.
He just turned 19.
Yeah.
Like
he
right
has
before the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
He
this
has
entire
whole
season, if he scores another 5-point game, yeah, then he'll be alone.
I'm sure he'll need to for the Sharks to win a couple more games.
Yeah, it's not going to be. I mean, it won't be easy, but
The Sharks have not won a game where Macklin Celebrini has not put up 3 points. But
yeah, yeah,
I have a feeling there's plenty more points for Mac to score this season.
yeah.
But yes, I do think he makes the team. I think the guys that you could replace him with, Macklin Celebrini will do the exact same thing as, but he's a lot more exciting to watch, and it's a lot cooler to see, a 19-year-old phenom
Yeah.
playing with.
Well, it's the leadership that he has on the Sharks. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, again, I'm not going to compare him to Bedard, but I think if you compare him to Sidney Crosby or, anyone that was a 19-year-old playing in the NHL,
Yeah.
he's very deserving of that C already. And I know you talked about it. You're like, just give it to him. And I agree.
I
Just
think
give it
just
to
give
him
it
at
to
this point. You give him the A at home, blah, blah, blah. And I think they're going to wait till next year, which, again,
Makes sense.
it does make sense. And maybe some of the pressure's off of him right now because he's not the captain.
Yeah.
And there is some heavy lays the crown when
Yeah.
you have the C on your jersey.
I think it makes sense as just go out there and play for right now.
Yeah.
He's been doing his job. He's definitely been progressing. He looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like he's a 19-year-old overperforming. It seems like he is at home scoring 1.5 points a game.
He is a professional hockey player right now.
Yes, and
Yeah.
he is one of the best right now.
Yeah.
And I think he looks at home in that. That might be a ridiculous statement given that he just turned 19,
Right.
but he looks like one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, he does.
Which is awesome. It's shades of a young Connor McDavid, where he can just take over a game and you're watching him and you're like,
Yeah.
this doesn't make any sense because he's 18, 19. He's dusting
Yeah.
guys who have been in the league for 10 years.
I think this is, again, no discredit to my favorite player of all time, Macklin Celebrini, but he also does have a tremendous help with the team that's around him on offense. Because that's a part where I do understand the whole Bedard versus Celebrini debate, where, if you threw Bedard on the Sharks, he'd probably do the same thing. That I disagree with. Yes, I agree with, if Connor Bedard had more offensive help, he'd probably be a better offensive player. But Celebrini is a complete player. He's a 200-foot player.
Yeah.
And it's not a knock against Bedard, but I think you could throw Bedard on wing and be fine. I don't think the center position is so tough.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling Vic this last week. I'm like, just for our beer league team, I was like, we need more centers that play the position of center, because center is not an easy position. It's the hardest position. That in defense at points, I think center's tougher because you have to play both sides. And there's so much IQ you have to have, and Celebrini's IQ is, let me get this meat out of my mouth, but his IQ is insanely high. He's a smart kid. He's a smart player, and he's a professional hockey player who plays center. He's not a kid, trying to break in, and he's not a kid who takes faceoffs. He's a center in the NHL.
It's there's so much that goes into playing the center position. Playing defense is very difficult. I'm not counting goaltending because that's its own thing.
Yeah, very difficult.
Playing defense is very difficult. Playing center, you are playing both defense and offense.
Yeah.
You are completely controlling the play.
Yeah,
Or at least a good center is somebody who completely drives play.
Correct.
And that is what Macklin Celebrini does. He is a 200-foot player. You see him digging pucks out of the boards behind the net.
Yeah.
And then he'll skate the entire length of the ice. And this season he's been putting them in the back of the net. And it's just kind of insane to see. I feel like outside of those generational players, like, Sidney Crosby's, Connor McDavid's,
right,
a lot of times guys will struggle to kind of fit into that role at the NHL level, even extremely highly touted prospects. Nathan McKinnon is a prime example.
Yeah.
Where he had all the offensive skill in the world when he got drafted, but it took him a few years to really come around to playing that position well.
Right.
And it took him 5 or 6 years before he was, I think, consistently over the point per game and kind of seen as one of those upper echelon players in the NHL.
Yes.
So it's really uncommon to see a 18, 19-year-old center come in and fit in so well immediately. I don't think we're seeing, at least 9 games into the season, I don't think we're seeing a step back in pace from last season. He's well over a point per game. He doesn't look like he's like lost anything. He doesn't look like he's crumbling under pressure of, okay, you come in, you put up 70 points in your rookie season.
Right.
Now you have to top that.
Yeah.
63 points, whatever he had. I think it was 63 points.
It was.
We're not seeing that with Macklin Celebrini, and I feel like a lot of the time with centers, if you don't see that, that's going to be one of the best players in the NHL.
Yeah.
And him coming in and being 4th in league scoring after 9 games, he's played some of the lowest. He has some of the lowest games played in the NHL.
Yeah.
As far as guys who are up there.
Yeah. I have a couple of stats.
Let's hear him.
I was finding on Twitter. I'm looking for the specific one because it shows like a little bit more in-depth stuff rather than just points. But for the point's sake, this is obviously that one, the multiple 5 points by a teenager. Him, Barry Trottier, Wayne Gretzky, and I forget who else. I think there's one more person.
Mike Bossy.
Yeah, Mike Bossy.
Mike Bossy.
Yeah, multiple, and it was
Awful
Celebrini.
company.
Yeah, awful company. Wayne Gretzky obviously had freaking 5.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But Barry Trottier and
you know what's crazy?
Bossy had 2. Same with Macklin.
Quick little side note about Wayne Gretzky. His rookie season, he played at 19 in the NHL.
Yes.
He didn't play an 18-year-old season, so he had 5-point games
in one season
in his rookie year.
Well, hey, I mean, if Matt gets 4 this year,
it's just it was just insane. I was reading into those stats. I think Mike Bossy came to the league at 18.
Yeah.
And I think Brian Trottier did the same thing.
Yeah.
So Macklin Celebrini, came into the league at 18, played a full season at 18, now a full season at 19. Gretzky did that in 1 year.
No, yeah. That's crazy.
Nuts.
Here's another one. Most points through 9 games in a season from a teenager in NHL history. Through 9 games, Brian Trottier in 1976 with 18 points. Wayne Gretzky, 1981 with 16 points. Sidney Crosby in 07 with 15. And Macklin Celebrini this season with 15. Again, elite company. He just keeps joining. I think part of that maybe is due to his birthday, sure.
Yeah.
But
that's an advantage.
Yeah. He's even younger. Like, that's just what's crazy. He was the youngest Hobey Baker winner, I want to say.
He was the youngest Hobey Baker winner. I believe the only one to ever win it at 17.
I think like Eichel did.
He was 18.
Was he? Okay.
He was 18 when he was at the end of that season.
Yeah, I believe that.
Mac was 17 the entire year.
Right.
Hobey Baker is just insane.
No,
insane.
He is a phenom.
I don't think him being younger and having that helpful birthday is a knock to him.
No.
It's an advantage. It absolutely is, because he's going to get to play, I would assume, probably 22 full seasons of hockey.
Exactly.
Where other guys, get cut short. They have a late birthday, or they have an early birthday, I should say. And, they come in, they turn 19 a third of the way through the season.
Yeah.
It's just aging them prematurely.
You know what's also funny about the Rangers game he played, where he gets 5 points?
Yeah.
The last time the Sharks played the Rangers, their bus backed into his Range Rover.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. So that was
the vengeance
a
game.
revenge game. And then the win against the Wild, he scored his first hat trick against the Wild, but they lost in, I think, overtime.
That was like Joel Eriksson.
That was his last
4 games or 4 goals that game. He's got overshotted.
Yeah.
What's up with Macklin Celebrini scoring hat tricks on nights where other guys also score hat tricks?
I know. Yeah, that was the funny thing. I think it was my dad. He was like, when was the last time someone, like 2 people scored a hat trick in the same game? I looked it up. It was freaking Macklin Celebrini.
Yeah, Joel Eriksson.
One,
What the heck?
Yeah. Another one, Celebrini and Smith joined great company. They both became the third set of teammates in NHL history to have 4+ points in the same game multiple times before their 21st birthday.
That's crazy.
Long ESPN stat, I get that. But the only other people is Wayne Gretzky and Jari Kurri 3 times and Gretzky and Mark Messier 2 times.
Yeah, that's insane.
Again.
First of all, Wayne Gretzky, what the heck? 5 times. That's just hilarious.
Yeah, that's probably his 5.5 nights.
Yeah,
Probably that there.
Just nuts.
Yeah.
Those stats are awesome. It's insane to see what he's doing. And it's beyond just the stats. It's not like he's getting, secondary assists. It's not like he's getting phantom assists, passing it into the zone, then getting off the ice, and Tyler Toffoli skates by some people and scores.
Yeah. No,
he's driving play. He's making the pass that sets up Will Smith wide open.
Right. And even like the Sharks power plays looks scary. It will be scary in a couple years.
It looks deadly already.
It looks deadly as it is. Like wait, let's look at that, because I think the Sharks have to be at some point leading the league in power play point, or just in power play percentage.
I'd love to see the team stats.
Their penalty kill looks like ass, but could have
to be expected.
Exactly.
Let's see here.
At ESPN, how come I can't find it as easier? There we go. Okay, PK leading in the league. Buffalo Sabres with a 93% penalty kill, and they have 109 penalty minutes. That's crazy.
If I remember correctly, they've been kind of on a heater. They've lost 1 game since our last podcast. No.
Ottawa was the 35. So Ottawa's leading power play, 35%, and they have 13 power play goals. So they scored 13. I don't know what the math is there, but Sharks not far behind, tied for 7th with 28%. Power play, which is what you want. I mean, 25 I feel like is a good number. Even I think 20% is a good number for the power play, because then a good penalty kill is like 80%. So
it's kind of insane. Obviously, again, still way early in the season. This is all probably going to change, but the Avalanche are currently rocking a 10.3 power play percent. And they're, I think, 3rd in the league. They're 4th in the league, and they're scoring on 10% of their power plays. With that roster is insane.
Yeah.
They have a worse power play than the Flames currently. They're only better than the Predators. And the Carolina Hurricanes are rocking a 6.9% power play percentage. Nice. It's always hilarious to see when a power play starts off the year super cold.
And then especially for the Hurricanes, because they're kicking ass right now.
Yeah. They're 7th. The Avs are 4th. Neither of them can score on the power play. So everything they're doing is coming even strength.
Damn, Pittsburgh with 107 total assists. Or no, sorry, points between all people.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Everybody's chipping in.
Yeah, which is awesome. Good to see. Sharks are 10th. Calgary's last, shocker, in New York. But yeah, so what were we talking? We were just glazing Mac. Yeah. I mean, I think
Will Smith and Eklund too.
Yeah, they both are playing
fantastic.
great. Yeah, and they've kind of been overshadowed by Celebrini.
Michael Misa's put up 3 points in his last 5 games, averaging 10 minutes of time on ice.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
No, it's amazing.
Get him some more playing time.
I know. Put him up on the second line.
Put him with somebody who can play. Actually, is he playing with Ty Dellandrea?
Yeah, he's playing with Graf and
Dellandrea. Oh, Gaudette. That's who it is. Yeah. Graf and Gaudette have kind of been a sick line.
They have. I was going to say, move him up a line.
Yeah.
But, I mean, even put him. I mean, if you put him with Eklund, or just take off to full. No, I was going to say on the power play, take off to Foley and put him. But it's working right now, and you got to trust the process.
Just keep playing around with the lines.
But yeah,
if they're young enough. You can move them all over the place.
Yeah, I think some comfortability. I think
Celebrini and Smith need to stay together.
Right.
And
honestly, throw Eklund on that line.
Throw Eklund on that line. Yeah. Just pure offense. No defense.
Yeah, do Toffoli, Wenberg, and Misa.
We'll we'll get worse defensively, but hopefully we'll score more goals per game.
We're going to be the new Edmonton Oilers.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. We need Askarov to work out.
Yeah, true. Yeah. He just gets peppered more, so I mean, it's more practice. And he does look a lot.
More practice. I love it.
He looks a lot more confident, I will say that. Like
Good.
he looks a lot better. But the other thing I wanted to bring up about Team Canada is the fact that Team USA might be screwed.
Yeah.
Because let's go back a little bit. Or even just say this year. Projected first overall pick, Gavin McKenna, Canadian. First overall pick and second overall pick, Michael Misa and Matthew Schaefer, Canadian. First overall pick in 2024, Macklin Celebrini, Canadian. 2023 first overall pick, Connor Bedard, Canadian.
Who's before that? Owen Power?
2022, Owen Power. I think he's American.
No, he's Canadian.
Fuck. Then Rasmus Dahlin the year before that.
No, that was a few years before.
Oh, yeah.
Dahlin's our age.
He
Slavkovsky.
sucks. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Then before that, it was Lafreniere. Canadian. He sucks, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
2019.
He's a bust. I'm sorry, but
You have
he's
to
a
go back
bust.
to 2019 to find an American first overall pick.
Who was that?
Jack Hughes.
Jack Hughes, yeah.
And then before that,
And obviously we have some people like, I think Fantilli's Canadian too.
Oh, Nico Heischer. Yeah, Fantilli's weird because he was Canadian, but he played college.
Yes.
That's going to become a lot less weird in the coming years.
Yeah. Which, again, Alexis Lafreniere, I'm officially calling it, he's a bust. He's a bust.
Let's see. You got drafted
10 points.
23.
10 points, or 10 games, 3 points. And obviously he's on the I think if he was picked by anyone else, I think it's the Rangers' fault.
I think the Rangers just have an issue of not developing the prospects because there's that culture of we need to win.
Yeah.
Because they are, historically, they've been a great team.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not if you go back past the 1990s. But since the 1990s, they've been a great team.
Yes.
Obviously, they have a huge fan base. It's a huge market team.
Yeah.
There is that kind of win now. We need to be in the playoffs. We need to get MSG rocking kind of vibe there.
Correct.
And when you have these young players, Capo Caco, Alexis Lafreniere, guys like that who need time to develop and need to be treated differently than like a JT Miller or somebody like that, it doesn't necessarily work out. And I think they need to tear it all down. I don't think having your best players being Mika Zibanejad and JT Miller is a recipe for success.
No.
I think Igor Shesterkin has started out the year kind of hot.
Oh, God. Okay, I just found something. So back on the topic of Team USA looks a little hurt. Not hurt, but just like we might run into some trouble. So 2025, there was 5 Canadian players in the top 7. 1 American, 1 Swede. James Hagen's being taken 7th overall. 2024, there wasn't an American picked until Zeev Buium at 12, which he looks great, and I'm excited for him.
Though.
He did fall out.
He was like ranked 6th.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, and
Still not great.
Yeah. Not great, but again, American dropping that far. The highest selected American in the last 3 years was Will Smith at 4.
Yeah.
Everyone else before that was a little bit after him. 2022, we had Logan Cooley taken 3rd. American, and Cutter Gauthier at 5 from Philly. So, I mean, obviously, it's not end-all, be-all. Matty Beniers and Luke Hughes in 2021.
I think it's one of those things, though. Yeah, they're not getting picked, but the skill gap between all these guys is so low at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Will Smith has as many points as Connor Bedard right now.
Yep.
True. And Frank Nazar is actually leading that team.
True.
He's American.
He is American.
So it's something that we need to take lightly until you see all these guys. We're not going to know what this is going to look like until the next Olympic cycle.
Exactly. I think this,
assuming the U.S. goes or NHL hockey goes back to the Olympics in
if they allow
2030. Is it? Yeah, 2030.
Yeah, no, it's true. I think just for like 4 Nation stuff, like if they do that, which I'm sure they will if they don't do the Olympics. I know they better.
I think they canceled the All-Star event. whatever they were going to do.
They were going to do like a send-off for the Olympics, but now they're just giving them the All-Star game next year, which is lame.
Yeah, lame.
That they're even doing an All-Star game.
They need to do an East versus West. They need to throw it back to East versus West.
I know, that would make it at least more. But I like the 3-on-3.
Think about it. East versus West, you would get to see. Well, these guys are going to be Sid and Ovi are probably not going to be in the All-Star game this fall. I don't know. Sid's still killing it.
Next year, yeah.
Ovi probably not. But Connor McDavid, Nathan McKinnon, Cale Makar all playing on one team, that would be sick.
Yeah.
Along with like Kirill Kaprizov and Macklin Celebrini.
Yeah.
And guys like that. I think that the All-Star games were the most fun when they had their like those red, white, and blue, like really kind of weird looking jerseys.
Yeah.
They had the stars on the sleeve. And I remember Joe Thornton and Patrick Marleau were on the same team.
Yeah. Like East versus West. Yeah.
I think Danny Heatley was too.
Yeah.
Old school East versus West.
Yeah, I agree. I liked the 3-on-3 at times.
I liked it when it was first introduced because it was different.
But now no one cares. I feel like it just kind of took away from the game. Because it does, I mean, it's not hockey.
Put something on the line.
Yeah.
Make it like whatever team wins. That
oh god,
this is going to be an awful take. Whatever team wins, right? The East Coast or the West Coast team wins. That team, no matter what the standings look like, gets the home ice advantage in the Stanley Cup final. Make it something important.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, it's not a great idea.
That would never work.
It never work.
They'd never do that. But they should.
I feel like there's something we could do to just make the All-Star game a little bit more competitive. And I mean, part of it, it's for the kids. I mean, the All-Star game has always just been kind of dumb. I think the best sport to do it is probably baseball, just because they have the home run derby. The NHL skills comp is like...
Nobody cares about it.
No, and it's not... I mean, the whole... Like, how can you beat the home run derby? Like, that's just cool. It's home runs.
The other thing I feel like...
Basketball's All-Star game sucks cock.
Yeah.
NFL isn't even a thing. Like, I don't even count that. They're like, oh, he's a 5-time Pro Bowler. It's like, no one cares. They're playing Hawaii on the week before the Super Bowl.
The All-Star and everybody who's going to the Super Bowl doesn't play.
Exactly.
I find that so dumb. I don't know why you wouldn't do it after the season.
Yeah.
When you talk about like the home run derby, which people care about, people watch, the NHL hasn't had like, I think maybe it's because you have players from every team go.
Yeah.
Something like that where it feels like charitable, right? When who made it a few years ago for the Sharks? Oh, it was someone awful. I forget. Not awful, but like the Sharks
Mikael
were
Granlund?
Dead last. Was it Mikael Granlund? Nobody cares to see Mikael Granlund.
Last year?
I'm thinking of, who I'm thinking of is Boone Jenner from the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Oh yeah,
made the All-Star game.
That pisses me off when they just add every team has to have a player. I get you want to watch, everyone wants to tune in, but some people just don't deserve it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Boone Jenner, great hockey player. Again, he's in the NHL.
Yeah,
he is 50 million times better than I could have ever wished to be.
Right.
Nobody wants to see him in an All-Star game. Nobody wants to watch gritty net front hockey in an All-Star game. Yeah. Like, it just does not matter.
It's the inclusion bullshit.
There's been, in the skills comp, there's been no, like, real competition. Like, when Zdeno Chara was dominating the hardest shot.
Yeah. Right?
Putting up 108 every year, it seemed like. And then there was Shea Weber, who was also, a foot behind him or, like, super close behind him.
Yeah.
That was what kind of got people interested. I remember seeing that on, it was probably TSN or whatever the heck it was at that time, ESPN. I remember seeing reruns of the hardest shot competition like 2010 for like months because it was actually interesting. There were dudes shooting a hockey puck 108 miles an hour.
No, yeah.
That's crazy.
We just don't have that.
We don't have anybody who dominates any single skill like that. Connor McDavid is the only one, but he hardly ever participates in the fastest skater competition.
Yeah.
I feel like he's missed it like 4 out of the 10 seasons he's been selected as an All-Star.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point? Because everybody knows he's the fastest skater in the NHL. So why isn't he doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Show it.
Yeah.
Make the guys compete. Like you're contractually obligated if you get signed to the All-Star game or if you get a pick for the All-Star game, you have to show up. and you have to try. Make it in their contract, something like that. Or bring back a fan vote.
Yeah.
The NHL won't do it because
John Scott.
Arbor Xhekaj will probably get elected as a captain.
Yeah, like John Scott was.
Yeah, but like bring that. That was probably the most highly watched NHL All-Star game I could imagine.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. I think they need to bring something like that back.
Yeah.
And just get some inclusion with the fans, and you'll see more people watch it, and you won't have to figure out a new idea every 4 years or every 2 years. That last All-Star game with the draft, the way they did it sucked. And I feel like nobody watched that.
Yeah.
The draft was funny when it was just two teams.
Yeah.
And was it Phil Kessel got picked last or whatever?
No, I think...
Or they traded Phil Kessel. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I think they traded Phil Kessel.
Didn't Ovi have something that...
That was a different All-Star game.
That was a different one? Okay.
He
was the one that held it up. He's like, I need a new car.
I need a car. Don't pick me.
Yeah. And then someone picked him like
second to last.
Second to last. Yeah. And I think, who won the car? Was that Phil Kess?
I forget. Either way, that's the kind of stuff people remember and need to watch or want to watch.
Yeah. They need to bring that back.
I don't care to watch a 3-on-3 where Tate McRae is picking my team. I do. I know you do. I just don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take time out of my Saturday whenever they do the All-Star game. I'm not gonna take time to do that.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
I don't care. Yeah. Get a rookie All-Star game. Get a
dude. Yes, we've been saying that.
Get a 3-on-3 rookie tournament.
Yes.
Pick
if
like
you're gonna do
3-on-3 teams of the best rookies in the NHL and have them play right before an actual All-Star game.
Yes.
With full 5-on-5 hockey. Mm-hmm. There you have your 3-on-3. You get a little both. You get to see the rookies. You can help pick a rookie from teams who, if you have a team that probably doesn't make doesn't have a player make the All-Star game, they probably have a young guy who's deserving of making a rookie All-Star game.
Right.
That way you have inclusion of everybody, but you still have best on best hockey.
Yeah.
And make it for something valuable. Make it for, a nice car, not a Honda Pilot, which I think was what that draft was for. It was like a Honda Pilot or something. Like, these guys make millions of dollars a year.
They don't want a fucking Honda Pilot.
I don't think they're buying Honda Pilots. Yeah. Make it for something cool. Make it for a Rolls Royce.
You know what? Leave a comment what you think would be the best, just the best way to make this All-Star game a little bit more competitive.
Yeah.
I think I can already see people saying like, well, just get rid of the All-Star game. Bring back Four Nations. I mean, your country pride is what's going to get you that, and I understand that.
Cool with bringing back Four Nations if you're going to replace the All-Star game. The thing is, it has to be consistent.
Yeah.
And also, it has to be different than the Four Nations in a sense of if you're like Slovakian hockey is picking up. There's a lot of young Slovakian hockey players in the National Hockey League,
right? Or
drafted in the National Hockey League. Are very good. They're very competitive with the World Juniors every year.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Slovakian team in that, so like you'll see a big group of hockey players get completely cut out of that. If you do like, I think it was 2016, they did the World Cup of Hockey.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, they had like Team Europe.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Like Team North America, which was kind of cool to see. Like,
it was cool to see the U23 players beat who they beat somebody big. Nathan McKinnon scored a stick. I think it was Sweden.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Bring something back like that. Like it doesn't. Nobody's gonna. Obviously, if it's country specific, guys are gonna take it super serious.
Yeah,
but that's what we have the Olympics for, right?
True.
The Olympics is really the only medal that I highly doubt. Was Sidney Crosby on Team Canada? I think it was.
And what?
For the Four Nations.
Yeah.
I highly doubt the Four Nations gold medal is sitting next to his Olympic gold medals.
Right.
Like, they're not going to care that much. You're never going to replicate the Olympics.
Right, yeah. That's
but
just
like
a whole
something fun, something fresh, and make it so that guys actually care. And I think the only way to do that is have it, like, nationality-wise.
Yeah. I think it's just tough to do it because you can't do that every year because then it takes away the specialty of it of being. I mean, I guess they do but World Juniors. They bring in
every year,
but they bring in new kids.
True.
Like that's the whole point. Like if Connor McDavid's fighting for Team Canada every year, which if you're a Patriot, you better.
You're a damn Patriot.
You better. But I mean, I think it kind of takes away. Like the reason I think the Four Nations were so awesome this year is because we have not seen that since the World Cup of Hockey, and even then. That was that wasn't even America and Canada. Like,
Yeah.
that was just us combining forces, you know, like how when they become the 51st state. But when they, like, I just think you kind of have to do it, like, you have to spread it out just a little bit.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of a rookie showcase of some sort. All-Star, like, make All-Star weekend a little bit more eventful. Yeah, and then the best on best, you can do a shorter game. Doesn't need to be super long, but just make it competitive. Somehow bring it back to competitive, and I don't know how they do that.
I think here's how they do it realistically without changing rules for how playoff seeding is determined. Like a legitimate rookie showcase, 3v3 tournament. You get like that you can do divisionally.
Yeah.
You can have, because there's 4 or 5 rookies from every division that are going to be good. Right. 3v3 tournament. Pick 1 goalie and 7 skaters, right?
Yeah.
And you'll be able to collect 28 guys or whatever the heck that works out to be.
Yeah.
32 guys from around the league that are rookies, or maybe it's like a U20 tournament or something like that. Something interesting.
Yeah.
Those are always the guys that are going to be the most skilled and the most fun to watch at 3v3.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, watching Boone Jenner play 3v3 hockey is not going to be entertaining ever.
Yeah.
It just won't be. Watching Macklin Celebrini and Connor Bedard duke it out in a Central versus Pacific rivalry, that's going to be interesting to watch.
Right.
For the rest of the All-Star game, make it a 5v5 game, just one 60-minute hockey game, 3 periods, just standard rules.
Yep.
Except for create a couple different stats that whoever leads, they get a bonus of, it's got to be more than $1 million too, because they have $1 million bonuses for the MVP and nobody cares.
Yeah.
You get Nikita Kucherov not doing anything.
Yeah.
Make it interesting and give them some sort of stakes to where it's not just one guy who gets $1 million.
Well, I think money's never going to work. Like, I mean, that's just how the world's, like, especially for these guys who make a lot of money.
Well,
like,
here's how you can get around the whole contract. Kirill Kaprizov getting $17.6 million. Give him a $5 million bonus if he gets the MVP for the All-Star game.
As a team or as the NHL?
As a player.
No, I know, but like, does the Minnesota Wild pay that, or does the NHL pay that?
NHL pays it.
Okay.
They're the ones who host the All-Star game.
True.
They bring in enough money.
Yeah. And I
the league
think
gets billions of dollars every year.
I think they can bring in more if they actually made it competitive.
It could be a revenue increasing thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it already is.
People watch the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but people watch the Pro Bowl every year. It's because it's one specific event. They do it the same day every year.
Yeah, true.
Maybe not the same exact date, but it's the Sunday before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Make it something consistent. Because here's the thing: is when you have nothing going on some years and then something going on, you're trying to sell it as this important thing. Oh, go watch the All-Star game. Me as a fan, I'm looking at it like, why the fuck am I going to waste my time? They're not even going to have an All-Star game next year.
Yeah, true.
It's just, obviously you're going to have a break every year for the Olympics, and I think that's more important than an All-Star game.
I agree.
But make it something consistent. I think a rookie tournament's a fantastic idea. I think that'd be super fun to watch.
Dude, I've been calling that for years.
Even if it's not a full, like, if you don't have
just do 3-on-3
32 guys that you want to watch, make it East versus West rookies.
Yeah. It's really, I mean,
it'll be competitive. It'll be entertaining as heck.
Yeah. I mean, this year you'd have like Matthew Schaefer, you'd have Michael Misa, you'd have plenty of guys. Demidov would be eligible.
Yaroslav Askarov would be in net.
Yeah. I mean, last year alone, you would have had Lane Hudson, Celebrini, Dustin
Smith,
Wolf,
probably
Will Smith, Cutter Gauthier.
Yeah.
Like it was a stud, like star-studded. And I think even this year could be star-studded as well. But
you get guys every year that come out of the woodworks who were drafted in the 5th round 6 years ago.
Right.
Who come in to make a huge fucking impact. There's I forget his first name, Alexander or Andre or something like that, Nikishin on the Hurricanes, who's been fantastic.
Yeah, he's been playing really well.
Bouillon.
Yep.
Like, there's so many guys you could pick for this. I don't know how long this will keep up, but the Canadians goalie Dobesh, I don't know if I think he's a rookie this year, officially a rookie this year, and he's been fantastic to start the season off. Like, there's guys that you could pick, make a competitive roster, and have fun with it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think we could see something. But, yeah, I mean, overall, let us know in the comments. Give us some ideas. Give Gary Bettman some ideas when he watches our podcast and gets some inspiration from us, and he can read your comment, and you'll change the NHL. They're going to take your idea and not give you any money.
Yeah.
But that's how the world works. But thank you, everybody, for watching. Today was a good episode. I just enjoyed. We kind of just talked about hockey in general.
We had zero script.
Yeah, we did that off the dome.
Zero guiding.
Yeah.
I gave a little speech at Spencer's wedding. One of our best friends got married. But I gave a quick little speech at Spencer's wedding, and it was completely off the dome, and
Nice.
I probably stumbled through it, but it was pretty funny. I got the crowd laughing.
Nice. That's all you need. Once people laugh, you got it. You're hook, line, sinker.
Yep.
Yeah. But thank you, everybody, for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe. Let's set a new goal. Let's see. We're at, I think, 115 subscribers right now.
Woohoo.
Let's get to 200.
We need some 5-star reviews on Spotify.
We do. Do that as well. If you're listening on Spotify, hit review, hit follow, all that. Follow us on Instagram at Waffleboarded Show. YouTube goal, let's set 200 by the end of the year. By the end of, not this season, but the end of this calendar year.
Okay.
I think we can do that. So we need your help. Start clicking.
31st.
Yeah, December 31st. We've got plenty of episodes to do it.
We're going to talk about Olympic hockey a lot coming up.
Yeah, you got the
This will
Olympics
be
coming up.
Sharks, Olympics.
Yeah.
East versus West, financial podcast, anything you want. We'll throw in some games here and there.
Exactly. Like I said last episode, if there's anything, there is a, oh, you know what? If you guys like that voicemail thing, there is a number you can call and leave a voicemail, and we'll react to it. We haven't really been promoting it a whole lot, which we should be. But the number is, are you ready? Get a paper out or get your phone out. You ready? 208-994-4656. Call, leave a voicemail with your name, which podcast you'd like to send the audio message to. It's for our whole network. So 208-994-4656. Leave a voicemail. We'll listen to it on the podcast, react to it. We've done it in the past, but we haven't been using it, which I feel like we should. So yeah. I think that's it. We'll see you guys next week. Go watch some hockey, and the Preds suck.